we had meeting in Chennai and Chanchlapati Prabhu gave a very nice class. He was mentioning that about 6 to 8 years back he had visited Yamunotri. So many devotees were there, and as we know, it's a difficult terrain. You have to trek, and the road is very thin. At times it is 3 feet, 4 feet, and next to the road is the valley. So he was mentioning that what was his experience, and many people were traveling on that mule. And sometimes when the road is very narrow and you're going up, suddenly you find another one coming from top, and then you have to go to the side. And by chance, if you are in this side of the road and next to it is the deep valley, it's a hill. It's very scary. So when this was happening all along the trek, he asked one devotee who was by his side, why are we going to Yamunotri? Sometimes, when something is very difficult, the question comes. 12th May 2000, क्यों कर रहे हैं हम लोग deadline? So sometimes question comes in the mind, why? So he said the question came in our mind also, why are we going to Yamunotri? Such a difficult terrain, 6 hours of trek, and then such a dangerous path. By chance any mistake happens, back to Godhead. So then among the discussion, the thing came, no, it's a sacred place, it's Yamunotri. What is Yamunotri? It's the origin of Yamuna. Place where Yamuna, which is worshipable for Krishna devotees, Yamuna, it's worshipable. That river is worshipable. And the source of that river, source of Yamuna, that's called Yamuna, where Yamunotri, where it originates. Therefore it is worshipable. If that source was not there, Yamuna wouldn't have been there. If the sun was not there, sunlight won't be there. So source is very important. So likewise Gangotri. What is Gangotri? Where Ganga emanates. It originates. Therefore it is worshipable. Therefore it's a place of pilgrimage. Therefore people go. Therefore it is worshipable. So in a very joking way he said, source, everyone is interested in knowing the source. Even the scientists, lot of research is happening. What is the universe O3? What is the origin of universe? That's why all these theories have come. Big Bang. What is the origin? Where did it start? And many, many billions of dollars are being spent. You know that some years back, the God particle, Hadron Collider, they made this thing just to figure out that particle which was, when Big Bang happened, how that energy got converted to mass. According to their understanding, this universe came from Big Bang. Lot of energy got created. Energy E is equal to mc square, energy and mass. So energy got converted to mass. So they are also interested. What is the source? What is the source of this universe? How did it begin? What is the origin? Who caused it? They are interested in knowing. So here in this verse, it is mentioned, the highest authority for me is the unlimited Supreme Personality of Godhead from whom this wonderful creation emanates. Krishna in the Gita says, Aham sarvasya prabhavo matta sarvam pravartate. Iti matva bhajante mam buddhabhava samanvitaha. Actually, everyone is groping in darkness. What is the source? Some say it is some energy, some say it is Big Bang, some say it is higher power. But we are so fortunate, we are so blessed. We have long way to go in devoting, surrendering. We have long way to go. But at least theoretically, ultra clear, no doubt. What is the source? Who is the cause of all causes? Who created everything? Who is maintaining everything? No doubt. And that is the mercy of Srila Prabhupada. Even big scientists, big Nobel laureates, scholars, and in terms of their knowledge, their education, their intelligence, we are nothing. But they are confused. Elon Musk in his podcast, he says, so I sometimes think there must be higher purpose to life. I think sometimes there must be some higher purpose to life. Materially very intelligent, but we all not only know what is the higher purpose, we know who created this world, why the world was created, what is the purpose behind this creation. They don't even know who created. So it's not a small blessing, the clarity, whom to worship, whom to surrender to, whom to glorify. Just like Yamunotri, Gangotri, we worship. Whom to worship, whom to give credit to. So here, bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, highest authority for me is the unlimited Supreme Personality of Godhead from whom this wonderful creation emanates and in whom its sustenance and dissolution rests. He is the origin of all Prajapatis, the personalities meant to produce living entities in this world. Actually, we are so fortunate. All of us actually should count our blessings. Sometimes I feel one of the reasons why our mind and consciousness gets stuck in this is not okay, this is not okay, this is not okay, this is not okay. Actually, we are becoming victims. It's a sad state. We are not consciously doing. That is how our mind works. Many times we say this is not okay, this is not okay, this is not okay, yahan pe bikh raha hai, iska problem, ye problem, ye problem, ye problem. It's because we are not counting our blessings. Counting our blessings means Lord has given us so much. We are so fortunate. We are staying in Lord's house. Again, it depends on our consciousness. Srila Prabhupada, once a devotee approached Srila Prabhupada and said, Prabhupada, we have very small Jagannath deities, Jagannath, Baladev, Subhadra deities. In Rath Yatra we need big deities. So can we get bigger Jagannath, Baladev, Subhadra deities? And then he mentioned, Prabhupada, is it okay that the small Jagannath, Baladev, Subhadra deities, we put it in the sea? Prabhupada became very upset. And the devotee next to Prabhupada said, he doesn't understand the value of deity. Then the devotee, probably he felt that Prabhupada has got a little upset, maybe what he spoke was not correct. So he said, oh Prabhupada, do you want that we keep that big deity also and the small deity also and worship them together? Then Prabhupada got even more angry. He commented to the... So unfortunate that he is thinking that the deities are dolls. So again, the onus lies on us to be Krishna conscious. If we are, Prabhupada says, for a stone-hearted, deity is stone. If we are Krishna conscious, then we will feel blessed. Krishna is there. Krishna, I am staying in the house of Krishna. I have opportunity to serve Krishna. I have good opportunity to build temple for Krishna. Krishna is feeding me daily with his prasadam. Daily I am blessed. Krishna's Charnamrita, the wonderful thing which has washed the feet of this thing, the Abhishek water. I have the privilege of honoring that. If we are counting our blessings, I am so fortunate, I am so blessed, Krishna has given me this thing, Krishna has given me this thing, Prabhupada is so kind, he is this thing and all that. Then here, there, some discomfort, somebody said something, doesn't matter. This thing we should all remember, very practical thing. We have also seen in our life, sometimes we go in auto or some taxi, we have to give cash, and suddenly, the bill comes 153 rupees. And then you give him 155 rupees. And the driver says, change nahi hai. 2 rupees ka change nahi hai. What you will respond depends on how much you have in your pocket. Largely. Again, somebody can be conjuice also. Suppose somebody is very, very wealthy and in his pocket he has 5,000 rupees. He says, "Achha, theek hai, rehne do, 2 rupees, rehne do." He will not make a big issue out of it because 2 rupees is, no doubt, it's important, but out of 5,000 rupees, it's small. He is 5,000 rupees, yes, 2 rupees agar kam mila to chalta hai. He will not fight for that. But somebody has 10 rupees in his pocket and you give him 2 rupees less. For him it's a big thing. So likewise, if we are internally filled, internally rich, internally feel we are blessed, internally we feel we are very opulent, then kuch idhar udhar, up down, this thing, that thing, it's okay, chalta hai, doesn't matter. And that internal richness comes when we are Krishna conscious. That's why Mother Prabhu took one session, Krishna conscious happiness and pleasure. When we are rich with that Krishna conscious happiness, when we have that pleasure and happiness feeling inside, when we're rich with that pleasure and feeling, then he told something, he criticized me something, he spoke like this in front of everyone. Small. You'll feel bad. We are human beings. We are not Paramahamsas. We'll feel bad. But it is not that we carry it for a long time. It's like the 2 rupees less. Okay, you should have given change. Okay, and then leave it. So, Srila Prabhupada, like I said, we should feel we are so blessed, deity is there, and that feeling will come when we are practicing Krishna consciousness sincerely. When we are hearing, Shravanam is there, reading is there, then we'll see the deity as deity. Once Srila Prabhupada was staying one of the temples, and then suddenly in the afternoon time, he came out of the balcony and children down were playing. They were making a lot of sound, children, when playing. So, shh, shh, shh. Yeah, and the children. So children, what happened? Shh. Radha Madan Mohan taking rest. Shh, shh, shh. So, the reason why I'm saying this is, if we are Krishna conscious, we can feel the presence of the Lord. We can feel the mercy of the Lord. We can feel the Lord reciprocating in our lives. We are trying to do this much, they are trying to do this much for us. We are trying to serve Krishna this much, they are going out of the way to serve us. Serve as devotees. And that Krishna is a thorough gentleman. He does not force. As you surrender, so shall I reciprocate. All systems in this world have limitation. There is no foolproof system. But foolproof system is Krishna who is sitting in the heart, who is watching everything. He knows what are we desiring. He knows our sacrifice. He knows our intention. He knows how much pain are we taking. And as you surrender, so shall I reciprocate. For someone who thinks I am a stone, I am a stone. So if we have to experience Krishna's sweet reciprocation, then we have to put some chesta to please him. We have to put chesta to sacrifice something. First step is ours. Lord is we are so blessed, so fortunate, we have got an opportunity to build this wonderful temple. This temple one person can build. Yesterday some bank people came, they said, not bank people, I was meeting someone. He said, he was talking about one person in Jaipur city who is also one of our donors. He said, if he writes 100 crore check, फर्क भी नहीं पड़ेगा. फर्क भी नहीं पड़ेगा, मतलब it is not that it will impact him. Just like, you give 5 rupees to somebody, it doesn't impact your financial equation. It's an opportunity for countless souls to take anxiety for Krishna. Countless souls will get an opportunity. बोलो भक्ति दिल में है या What is, मैं भक्त हूँ, क्या लेके आए थे, क्या लेके जाएंगे, अभी दिखाओ. Opportunity to prove. Now we are going to many people, no? सबका भक्ति दिखता है फिर. Because when the real test comes, otherwise सब भगवान, सब करता धरता भगवान है, सब भगवान ही देते हैं, थोड़ा सा हमें भी दे दो. नहीं. So the Lord, it's His Leela. He is giving, He is testing. And those who pass this test will get His mercy, His reciprocation, sweet reciprocation. And for all of us also, it's a great opportunity. How much pain, how much sacrifice, how much anxiety we take, how much we go out of our comfort zone. Krishna will not force. Whenever there is discrepancy in discharge of religious principle, the Lord descends on the surface of the earth to protect the religious principles and to annihilate this thing. It is Lord's mercy that Lord descends in the form of various avatars, Archa Avatara, Nama Avatara. Prasadam is also mercy of the Lord has descended in that form. And as I have been telling, this temple, why Acharyas have desired, why Prabhupada desired, why big temples have to be built? Because the Lord who descends, Avatara, in various forms, merciful forms, otherwise there is no hope for the living entities to extricate from this material existence, from this Bhavsagar. There is no hope. The Lord descends in the various avatars, as I said, so that the living entities somehow can come in contact with the Lord, the avatars, and get purified, get spiritualized, and go back to God. This is the overall plan of the Lord. This material world is created so that the living entities bhoga vancha kare, Krishna bhuliya jiva, want to enjoy independent of Krishna, okay, come to this material world. And Krishna being very, very merciful, he being the creator, he being the maintainer, he being the annihilator, he being the well-wisher, he personally descends, he personally sits in every living entity as Paramatma. He has a mission, Dharma Sanstapnarthaya Sambhavami Yuge Yuge, and he has sent different representatives, acharyas, they have a mission, and the mission is same, how to deliver these conditioned souls who are rotting in this existence, completely forgetful of the Lord. And the Lord comes in various forms, and the living entities, this is an opportunity for us to touch that form, come in contact with the form. And why this temple? Millions of living entities will come in touch with the Lord without their knowledge that they are coming in touch with the Lord. Millions of living entities will get spiritually elevated without even they knowing that they are getting elevated. That's called Agnat Sukruti. Anybody who comes to the temple, bows before the deities, he is getting spiritually enriched. Anybody who has prasadam, he is getting spiritual. Anybody who chants the name of Krishna, who here yesterday I was reading in Bhagavatam, it says that even accidentally, unknowingly, jokingly, indirectly, one chants the holy name of the Lord, he'll be benefited. Imagine Sankirtan is happening, thousands of devotees are coming every day, some 1,000, 6,000, 8,000 people passing through Harinam Mandap, chanting 108 times with Prabhupada, this thing. We all should feel what we are creating. It's an opportunity for so many jivas to get spiritually enriched, to hear about Krishna. 300, 400 Gitas will go every day. So many people will get opportunity to hear about Krishna, take something about Krishna, have prasadam, hear the holy name, have darshan of the deities, divya gyan. So, it's an opportunity for us to participate in his, he descends, it is his mission. And we can be just nimitta. Actually, he is the, like here Prabhupada is explaining, he is the creator, he is the maintainer, he is the annihilator. The Prajapatis, all these nimitts are there, but actual, even Brahma, he is not the real creator. Although his father was Prajapati who desired him to produce children, actually his origin was the Supreme Personality of God. So actually, the Lord is building. It is His mission. We have to become nimitta. And who is going to benefit? We are going to benefit. As you surrender, so shall I reciprocate. So, then Prabhupada in the purport also mentions that why we have to surrender to Krishna. There is a verse in the Bhagavatam which says, Devashi bhutapta nrinam pitrinam na kinkaram naam rini charajan. When we take birth in this world, we become debtors. How we become debtors? Debtors to the family in which we have taken birth. They have given me birth. My mother has given me birth. I am indebted to her. She went through a lot of pains. I am indebted. She brought me up. Deva Rishi, to many devatas. So many devatas which are providing various, although we may not recognize, we are indebted to them. Bhutapta Ninam, so many living entities, so many relatives, friends. The doctor who did the surgery, right from birth you take. The grains are produced by someone, somebody transported it. We are just getting the grains on our plate, we are eating it. So many facilities what we are enjoying, we are indebted to so many living entities. So what the Bhagavatam says, Devashi bhutapta nrinam pitrinam na kinkaram nayam rini charajan. Although we are indebted to all these living entities, all these so many different peoples, debtors means we have to pay back for what we have received. Just like in bank also you take a debt, take a loan, and then you have to pay back with interest. That's why in scriptures you have to worship different devatas, Panchasuna Yagna, worship of elders, Pitris, you worship them because you are indebted. Then the Bhagavatam says, the third line in this verse is Devashi bhutapta nrinam pitranam na kinkaram nayam rini charajan ya sarvatma sharanam sharanyam gato mukundam parihritya kartam. One who takes shelter of Krishna, Mukunda, fully. Sarvatma sharanam sharanyam. One who takes sharan of a person who is worthy of sharanyam, worthy of taking shelter. Ya sarvatma sharanam sharanyam gato mukundam. Who is that? Mukundam. Gato mukundam parihritya kartam. He is freed of all the debts. This is the reason, this is the verse which supports many times when we devotees join the movement, parents are crying, they are not able to understand. They have educated, they have taken educational loan, and suddenly when time comes back to help them, we say we are going. And materially everyone says it is completely wrong. It is completely wrong. Actually it is wrong, materially speaking, morally speaking, it is wrong. Not serving parents, it's wrong. And that's why people quote that example of how Ramachandra, he was so loyal to his father. And then what is the other pastime? Who took care of father? Shravan Kumar. Very popular stories. All parents remember. So, Ya Sarvatma Sharanam Sharanyam, only when you surrender to your real Father, eternal Father. This struck me very strongly when I was joining. My parents came after joining, so mother was crying, father was crying, my relatives came. My uncle who was a doctor. So then they said, they were also, why have you taken this step? You can be in the home and practice. So then I quoted this verse. They say, many lives, so many fathers, so many mothers. Each life we have a different set of father and mother. But Krishna is our original father. That time we are also little, थोड़ा किसको प्लीज क्या करना है, किस टाइम पे करना है, वो कल नहीं होती है. So my father later on was telling uncle who was a doctor, he says कुछ हो गया इसको. कुछ हो गया means बहकी बातें कर रहे हैं. Because they cannot understand. What is the fact? The reality is that every life we have had different set of father and mother. Every life we have a different set, different yonis and different father, different mother. But in all life we had one common eternal Father. Our real Father. Which Krishna says, Mamaiv amshu jiva loke jiva bhuta sanatana. So when we come to that understanding, and then Bhagavatam says, you are indebted to your father, mother, to all the relatives who have helped you, who have nourished you, have contributed in your growth, given you various things. Only in one case you are freed, absolved of all the debts. Ya sarvatma sharanam sharanam gato mukundam parihritya kartam. You are freed from all the debts. So we all have great opportunity. We have Prabhupada's mercy. We have come to Sharanam Sharanyam. It is one thing is okay, physically being there. One thing is actually if we want to serve our father and mother, we should become better devotees. That is real service to father and mother. And that's what Prahlad Maharaj is told. 14 generations will be delivered. Forget about this father and mother. Actually, in one sense, we are indebted. They have, sometimes I see this mothers, when they have young child, how much sacrifice they do. There was an article of wife, this Rohit Sharma, who is the Indian cricket captain. So this, I think she has 2 children or 3 children, 2 children. So in that article, she was mentioning that how, what her life is. Children, night she has not got sleep, and then children, this thing is there, and how she was saying that her husband is supportive, and many times he is not at the home, he is traveling, and in spite of that, he is glorifying his wife that she is so supportive. In spite of me being not in the home, she has taken care of children and all that. And then I was surprised the kind of things she is mentioning. Sometimes in the night she would sleep for 1 hour, 2 hours. Being such a celebrity, we sometimes think that, celebrity living in big bungalows, staying in big this thing, everything is so, servants are there. She is saying many nights, 1 hour, 2 hours of sleep. 2 children are there. Wake up in the night. And she is handling, and then she said how she is a mother who, wants to take care of children, doesn't want to delegate to some servants and all that. So how much austerity they take? So we are indebted. And only way we can be freed from the debt is if we surrender to Mukunda. That opportunity. Surrender is not a binary logic. We have joined shaved head doesn't mean we have surrendered. We have begun the process of surrender. Sometimes, how this is happening to me, we are a devotee, how it is happening to this. First thing we have to understand, just like black and white, the unlimited shades of grey. We are devotee and we also not devotee. We are surrendered and we also not surrendered. So progressively we are doing it. So just because we have changed dress is just one step. Long way to go. Surrender. Sarvatma Sharanam. Sarvatma means body, mind, soul. We have no business other than Krishna's business. No thought other than Krishna's thought. No desire other than Krishna's desire. Ya Sarvatma Sharanam Sharanyam Gatam Mukundam Parihritya Karta. He is absolved of all the debts. Otherwise, if we don't surrender to Krishna and we are absolved of, that's why people call it escapism. You have escaped from your responsibility. You are an escapist. Sometimes people say you are a parasite. Actually, genuinely, we are not escapists. It is not that we have escaped from our responsibilities. We have taken different set of responsibilities, different kinds of responsibilities. We are not shrugging away from pain. We are not shrugging away from hard work. We are not shrugging away from, tough life. We are not shrugging away and taking a way of life which is very cozy, very comfortable, very peaceful, very shanti. No, we're taking a different kind of responsibility. Different kind of, there you're taking pain for some petty things, working for some petty causes. Here you're also fighting, you're also taking pain, you're also taking austerities, you're also doing sacrifice, but for a sublime cause, divine cause. Here also you take anxiety. Here also you take stress. But not for your maintenance, your own security, for the Lord, for the Lord's mission. And when we do that, the Lord reciprocates. That reciprocation is very, very sweet. And that reciprocation, Lord does not force upon you. As you surrender, so shall I reciprocate. So it's a great opportunity for all of us. We have a wonderful seva which Lord has given us to build this temple. Lakhs of people. Jaipur is among the tourist map in the world. In the world. If you say top 20 tourist places, I think Jaipur will come in that. In the world. And anybody coming to Jaipur will come to this place. And we are instrumental in building this thing for. We should little bit do some kind of visioning. Lakhs of people are coming. They are benefiting. And Krishna has chosen us to do this. Who are we? So let's with all sincerity, everything, all our might, whatever Krishna has blessed us, abilities, skills, talents, intelligence, some power to think, plan, everything we use it in service of the Lord. That is the meaning of Sarvatma. Everything you give. Body, mind, soul, intelligence, speaking ability, thinking ability, intelligence, whatever Krishna has given, use it for Krishna. That is Sarvatma Sharanam. So we'll stop here. Granthraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki, Srila Prabhupada ki.